Saskatchewan's craft breweries are facing increasing pressure from tariffs, increasing demand on all sorts of things like aluminum, question marks around the industry as we go towards further growth. The CEO of Rebellion Brewing is Mark. He's in studio with us this morning. Mark, thanks for doing this. First and foremost, it's nice to have access to your business again. Dewdney Avenue is fully refurbished and people can actually get to you. That's got to be huge.
Yeah, sometimes you wonder, the last 5 years have been a lot, and you wonder, can things get any worse? Well, I guess you can just have your entire street closed off for 8 months and say, well, good luck with that. But here we are. We survived thanks to the great support of everyone here in the community, and just looking forward to the future.
Then you got global economic pressures weighing on your industry as well. What are you facing right now as a local brewer in Saskatchewan?
I think some of the biggest challenges, again, kind of say, there's just the world conditions economically, inflation, all that sort of stuff. You can say, inflation's maybe leveled off, but call this the new normal. There still isn't a lot of money to be made, Most small breweries are a small business. They're no different than, average citizen where, those things really impact us the most. It's harder to get by with less, Everyone's had to sacrifice, cut back, try to stretch things out, work with fewer people, all those things. It makes it a huge challenge. I work pretty long days every single day. And, we're successful, but I would say we're barely successful.
There was that whole conversation, right, nationally about let's remove trade barriers, let's get products into other provinces. Have you actually seen that turn into product moving into shelves in Alberta and Manitoba? Is there stuff on shelves in Ontario right now? So
I'm very connected into that. I sit on the board of the Canadian Craft Brewers Association. I can tell you there's zero progress. Provincial trade barriers, especially on alcohol, is really tough. Those policies were put in place hundreds of years ago. They're very confusing, convoluted. There's a lot of tax dollars at stake. It's just probably not the #1 priority for government right now, and I understand that. But so no, the answer is there's been no progress.
Are we going to get there? Are you hopeful?
I don't expect to, no. And so, maybe that's just a good attitude is be like, well, if it happens, it happens. Yeah. And, I'm not being critical of government. I'm just trying to be realistic.
Of course. And a recent report indicates 41% of Canadians have reduced their consumption over the past year. How are breweries juggling with that changing dynamic?
Yeah, so again, it's a very changing thing here. COVID was has changed all things. Fewer people are going out or going out earlier in the day. Behaviors are changing. Preferences are of whether they're consuming beer or wine or spirits. Those were always the 3 traditional alcohols. Now there's other sorts of alcohol. There's cannabis. Some people are choosing to consume less alcohol. So you're trying to keep up with all of that, even just all the different flavors that are coming up these days. Frankly, we try to keep track of what Starbucks is coming out with for flavor profiles because people love Starbucks right now. It's a lot to keep up with, and you just have to keep pivoting and keep trying to, innovate and and hit the timing right? Because we're working on a product right now. It probably will take 12 months to get to market. We're not sure if it's still going to be popular by then. That's how fast things are changing now. Very scary, very tough. It's very risky for a small business to invest that time and money into those products.
And very real challenges. Mark, thanks for spending some time with us this morning.
Pleasure.